Hi everyone, it is Thursday, pre-Friday, and today is a very good day for Shana because Mike comes home. I am so excited for him to come home today. You know, I was gone 11 days in Montana, and then I was home a couple of days, and then he left. So it seems like it's been forever. So I cannot wait to see him. I cooked, I made a huge pot of beef stroganoff ready for him. So get home, honey, please. So yesterday I got a text that they made it out of the canyon. It was late yesterday afternoon, early evening. And so we're going to show a picture of them now. But this is them at the end. And a little different scene here. Mike's now got a coat on. Looks a little chilly, so I guess he did experience some winter weather. So, you know, it's funny because we have here too, and I was trying to explain that to him yesterday, and I think he thought, yeah, right, at least you're inside in the heat, right? Not camping in it. So he did say that, you know, I was having a little regret for not going, but he did say it's probably a good thing that I didn't. I probably would have choked him. So I'm glad they had a good time. And, you know, this was 4 days of hiking. And, you know, we went to the Grand Canyon a couple of years ago and hiked in, stayed, and hiked out. And I think it was like 12 miles. They did this for 4 days. This takes tremendous effort and cardio and endurance. So it's really impressive to think about. So way to go, you guys. I'm super proud of them and ready to have Mike back. So yay. So tomorrow Mike will be back and we'll be hosting together. All right, let's get started on our first topic. I don't hear the music. All right, you guys, there's a new lake in town. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Fannin County, I believe, is where things are headed, okay? There's a new lake called Bodark, and you can look how it's spelled, and I hear people say it in all different ways, including myself. It's not Boys d'Arc, it's Bodark. So it's named after the tree, and this is the first new major lake that they've put in around here in 30 years. So I think this is going to be very impressive. Fannin County alone is predicted to double in population by the year 2050. Now that seems like a long time, but really it's not. We're in 2020, you guys, almost into 2021. So as we know, the demand for waterfront and, you know, housing, homes near waterfront, all of that is in high demand. So what I was reading on this is this Bodark Lake is going to support residential construction around it, approximately, I think, 3,200 homes over a 30-year period. So that's a lot of homes. You know, it's really great. Additional water supplies, not only to meet the future water needs, but also to provide key economic recreational benefits to the surrounding area. So I think this is really impressive. It is out close to between Bonham and Honey Grove. And if you map it, it's like an hour away. So it's really not that far. It's not much, you know, further than if you were to drive into downtown Dallas, right? So I think this is going to be really cool. They're going to have boating and activities, and I think it's going to create a little bit of a boom out that direction. So keep this on your radar and start familiarizing yourself with this area because I think it's up and coming. I really do. Everybody loves lakes. Everybody loves adventure now and recreation. So I think it's going to be pretty neat. So that'll close that topic. Let's talk for a minute about lowball our offers in a hot market. So I changed my topic yesterday and swapped it out with this one because this was real. We experienced this yesterday, okay? So we have a listing. Kim has a listing in Frisco, and let's understand something. In Frisco, there are 70,000 households in Frisco, and available homes between 0 and 400,000. You want to know how many are available? 77. That's almost like a 0% months of inventory that we have, that we're carrying here. There's no inventory in this price point. So yesterday we got an offer. The house is listed for $315, I'm sorry. And we received an offer for $254. And I asked him, could I please respond to this offer? And she said, sure. So this is so frustrating when you get this in this situation. And I wanted to call and say, what are you doing? A lot of things went through my mind, actually. But you know what I thought? I sat back and I thought, you know what? You need to practice what you preach, Shana, and you need to remove your emotions from this. This is business. So you have to think business. Remove your emotions. And that's also something that it reminded me that we're going to have to discuss with our sellers, not when this happens, but back when we get, when we're having our listing agreement discussions. You know, at the listing appointment is when you should kind of prepare them for what's going to happen or what could happen. So remove your emotions and think about it in a business sense. So we all want to try, and we would not be doing our clients a great service if we didn't try to negotiate and get the price down a little bit, right? And rule of thumb, which really doesn't apply here, is anything within 10%, anything below 10% is a super low ball offer. Well, if you're looking at 315 to 254 is what this came in at, that's way beyond the low ball offer, okay? So what you want to do is think about it. You want to respond carefully, because what you want to understand is someone took the effort, took the time and effort to submit an offer. So that's something, right? He didn't do it verbal. He did it in writing, sent it over. And, you know, what we did when we got the offer is we looked back, because we had a lot of showings yesterday. This house just came on the market. And immediately, all of these showings. I don't show that this particular agent even showed the property. So that tells me that maybe they're just, you know, sending out random and multiple offers everywhere, just trying to see what would stick, right? So I thought about it for a minute, and I didn't call him. What I did is sent an email. And I said, hey, we really appreciate your offer. However, I feel that maybe you're confusing our property with possibly another one, because we just listed today and the list price is $315. So could you please let us know? And so I didn't hear anything, but Kim did. Kim got the offer again. This time my email was left off of it. So it was quite interesting. So let's talk about what to do in these situations, okay? So you can do it the way I did it. Just remember to be cordial and be a good agent and represent your seller properly, and think, hey, it's an offer, okay? Now what we do with it, you know, it's up to you, but we did get an offer. So I think somebody was serious enough to put that offer in. Now, whether you can negotiate and get that price up, I don't know. I had one a few weeks ago. Same thing. Got a low offer. I said, absolutely not. Seller's not going to take it. I'm really sorry. But we've had offers like this in the past. If you want this property, then you're going to have to come in at full price, because that is what my seller instructed me to do. And they did, and we're closing. So the other thing you can do is, instead of countering and kind of playing that game, what I like to suggest is to use a form that we have. It's a Texas Realtors form, and we're going to pull it up right now, and it's the seller's invitation to buyer to submit new offer, because we don't really know what they're thinking, and maybe we don't want them to know what we're thinking. So if it's that far off, I would suggest always respond. You should always respond to offers. Yes, always. Don't ignore an offer. But you can put this together, and this is, back to the buyer from the seller, and just letting them know, sorry, we don't accept your offer that you submitted, but you're invited to submit another offer. And if the seller is giving you some guidance and saying, hey, let's go back at this price, you can put that in there. Seller may be so you're invited to submit another offer, which seller may more favorably consider if you put in a realistic offer. No, you can't say that. Yesterday, all these things were going through my mind, and I just was ready to pick up the phone, and I was like, Shana, practice what you preach. So anyway, that's a form that you can use in that instance, and it is in your templates under in your listing packet. So feel free to use that anytime. And if you scroll down a little bit, your seller can sign it and send it back. This is also really good to use something like this if you're in multiple offers, okay? And you want to send something back to let them know that you have received multiple offers, or, sometimes agents get a feeling, did you even ever submit my offer? Did the seller even see my offer? So this is a good way, if you have that conversation with your client and they say, hey, we're at or above list price, then you could say in here, we're in multiple offers. I would suggest at or above list price if you want to be competitive. So as usual, if you have any questions on that, let me know, but just be careful how you respond, but do respond if you get a lowball offer, okay? All right, next topic. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but Halloween is my least favorite holiday. I don't even really like to call it a holiday. I just think it's creepy. I think that the best part of Halloween is to see these cute little kids that get all dressed up in these cute outfits and costumes and come to the door. I really find joy in that. I think they're adorable, and Mike and I love to get big giant candy bars and give them out. I think this year is going to be a little bit different, but I don't like Halloween. I think it's creepy. But I know a lot of people do. My friend Susan, who's also an agent with Acquisto Real Estate, loves Halloween. Her house is very scary. If you've never seen it, she should have a tour of her house for Halloween. It is incredible. They have collected all kinds of props over the years, and they're really scary. So, yeah, you should see that. But a couple things that I did find that I thought were interesting in, we are up on Halloween right now and I thought this would be a good way to kind of tie in Halloween and get to know where you live. So I know that they have this in various cities, but I'm going to use McKinney today for an example. So in McKinney, they have a ghost walk. And we're going to put this up on the screen right now, but this is, for $15, I believe it's $15, you can go around and take the trolley and hear all about these historic or haunted, creepy properties around McKinney. And it's quite interesting. And you're able to learn a lot about McKinney by hearing all this history. So I thought that was interesting. And then, McKinney itself has a lot of those buildings for some reason are haunted or ghostly or have some sort of ties of spirits. So I found that interesting. I don't know how it all happened in downtown McKinney area, but it did. So if you're interested and you're into those types of things, then, maybe you want to check out this ghost walk. Might be interesting. One other thing I was looking through yesterday, it kind of got my mind to wondering about, wow, I never realized there were so many ghostly places around this area. And I started looking, and, I know in San Antonio, there's a hotel that's known to be haunted, and there's various places all around the state. But one thing that I found interesting, and Stacy may be aware of this, or you guys all may be aware of this, but I wasn't. Lake Highlands High School apparently has a spirit that lives in the school. And I believe the name was Elizabeth. But yeah, so if you know anybody that attends Lake Highlands High School, you can see if they've been haunted by the spirit Elizabeth. And if you haven't heard about it, you should check it out. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. So anyway, we've got up on the screen now, more of McKinney's history, just talking about, haunted tales and things like that. So if you want to get in the Halloween spirit, check it out and, go enjoy Halloween and dress your kids up cute. The other stuff, I don't know. So, all right, well, that's going to be it for today, you guys. That topic is closed, and we are going to wrap it up. All right, so don't forget to check us out on our YouTube channel, Acquisto Real Estate. Like us on our YouTube channel, on our Vimeo channel, and you can get daily updates and great real estate information, and watch TNT, which is the best. So want to wrap up what we talked about today, and we talked about the new Bodark Lake that's coming in Fannin County between Bonham and Honey Grove area, how to really respond to these, I don't want to say ridiculous, but ridiculous lowball offers. And if you're into Halloween, gave you a couple of tips on some things that you might do that you might be interested in. So that's a wrap, and we'll see you tomorrow.